This TFT video is for guilt. Now, the interesting thing about guilt is that it's an unusual response in a way that people feel guilty about something that if they had a second choice, they wouldn't do it again. So in actual fact, it's just holding on to that guilt about what's been done in the past. The past is over with. The past is in the past. So let's remove the emotion connected to that past event, knowing that the guilt is actually in some ways there to remind you not to do such a thing again. And having the guilt is not a useful emotion because it holds you back so much in life. So we're going to do this TFT tapping, Thought Field Therapy, to remove that guilt. So you just think about something that has caused you to feel guilty. Even if it's a guilty secret, nobody knows. But it's the guilt attached to it that is not helpful in your life. And that's what we're going to remove that feeling of guilt from your life so you can move forward in a more open way. Okay. So what I want you to do first is I want you to put your index finger out, just on the side of it, near the nail there. Just tap the side of it with index finger and middle finger of the other hand. It doesn't matter if it's left hand or right hand, doesn't matter which way round it is. If you do it this way, which is awkward for me because that's left-handed for me, so I'm right-handed, so I feel a lot easier doing it this way. Okay. Oh, sorry. This TFT video session is for eliminating guilt. Okay, that feeling of guilt so that you can move forward in life instead of having that monkey on your back of guilt. Okay, so what I want you to tap on the side of your hand here. It's called the karate chop point with the index finger and middle finger of the opposite hand. Doesn't matter which way around you do it. Just tap on that. And I want you to think about something that makes you feel guilty. Perhaps it's sometimes people have a guilty secret. It can seem the silliest thing in the world to some people, but it's something that holds you back. And we want to remove any of those feelings attached to that event that has caused you to feel guilty. Okay. Now thinking about that, even if it caused you to feel a feeling in your body, that's okay. What I want you to do is rate that 0 to 10, how much guilt you have about whatever. Okay. Now, perhaps write that down so you can check in later to see what difference you're making or progress you're making. Okay. Now, you can pause the video and write that down whatever way you want to do it. Okay. And then what I want you to do is I want you to get your index finger. I want you to tap on the side of it, again with those two fingers, 5 times. Just around the nail there. 5 times. And then what I want you to do is I want you to tap your collarbone 5 times. And to locate your collarbone, you move down to the top of your breastbone, down about an inch, across about an inch, and just tap there 5 times. Now what I want you to do is I want you to tap between the little finger and ring finger up above the knuckles here. Start tapping there. But what I'm going to ask you to do now, or in a moment, I'm going to show you first. What I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to close your eyes, open your eyes, and then look hard down at the floor one direction without moving your head, then look hard down the floor the other direction without moving your head. And then I'm going to ask you to roll your eyes in a circle one direction, roll your eyes in a circle another direction. And then what I'm going to ask you to do is hum a few bars of a song. We're going to choose Happy Birthday. Out loud you'll be doing this. And then count from 1 to 5 out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then hum a few more bars of Happy Birthday. Okay? Stop tapping. Take a deep breath in. Release that. Then again, on the side of your finger, just your index finger, just at the nail, 5 times. Collarbone again, 5 times. Take a deep breath in. Release that. Think about what has been causing you to feel guilty. Rate that 0 to 10. Notice what number that's dropped down to. If it's down to 2 or below, I want you to tap this point again, called the gamut point. And without moving your head, I want you to look down at the floor and roll your eyes gently and slowly up towards the ceiling as you continue to tap. Take a deep breath in. And release that now. Now, if you didn't get down to 2, you can go back to the beginning of the video. Stick to one specific event, person, whatever at a time, future, past, whatever, expectation, guilt, whatever that guilt is attached to, and just work on one event at a time. And back to the beginning, when you get to the point where it's down around 2, you can do this eye roll from ceiling or from floor to ceiling, tapping the gamut point. And hopefully you will have found this video very useful.